Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
We're here for the top 5 comics of the week of April 12th, 2023. Murphy, how was your week? What'd you read?
It was good. This week I did not read anything outside the normal. I got a little bit backed up with all the wedding stuff recently, so I've been catching up.
Fun.
I also I started kind of going back and reading all the Star Wars stuff that I've skipped.
Nice. You enjoying it?
I went and read, I caught up on Crimson Reign.
Nice.
I read all of Darth Vader. Well, I mean, all that's on the app, so
Yeah, right,
I'm up
right.
to like November.
Okay.
Darth Vader's got away with the ladies, man. It's weird.
It's the voice. It's the voice.
It's got to be the voice and like the commanding personality. But no. So I read Crimson Reign, got that. Started catching up on Dr. Aphra, kind of doing what you did with the deep dive, but I started more recently than 2015.
Nice. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. Well, I didn't read much comics, but I did start rereading Lord of the Rings. So that's the thing.
Nice. So
I've
been thinking about doing that myself. I can't remember the last time I read those books.
I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it had to be probably
not a kid, but young.
Yeah, when I was in like high school was probably the last time I read them.
Yeah.
So
it's been really cool. They had this. I got this nice version that has all 3 books in one like thing.
Tome.
It's really cool. I'll send you a picture of it. But I don't know. And there's this whole intro about how it came to be, which was really interesting. But it's not a Lord of the Rings show.
What came to be like
this definitive version, because
that's cool.
Of all the different edits that have happened throughout the years. Like there's a 90s edit, there's a 2002 edit, and then there's just like different variations to how it was originally published and how it was intended to be published, because there were still errors in it when it was first published. So
no, that's cool.
Yeah, bunch of interesting stuff. But this is not a Lord of the Rings show. This is a comic show. So
no, it is not until Lord of the Rings has a comic book.
May there be a day. But our number 5 this week is Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. Who are the Guardians of the Galaxy? 1 year ago, the Guardians of the Galaxy were destroyed. Their optimistic future shattered by the betrayal of one of their own. Now they ride the space lanes of a lawless corner of the galaxy, trying to outrun their tragedy. Can they rediscover their heroism and humanity on the bleakest frontier? Can they forgive the failure of the past, or will they fade into the dark, eternally unforgiven? Writers Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly team up with artist Kev Walker for a Guardians story like no other. So kind of a cool redemption arc here.
Yeah. And it does actually look, the cover looks pretty cool. They all look like,
it's all very Western.
Space Western.
Yeah.
I feel like Star-Lord belongs in a poncho.
Oh yeah. Yeah, very suited. Yeah.
Now I haven't read I've read some Guardians, but I think the last time I really kept up was that Bendis, who did the stuff where they were out in at Clintar, the symbiote planet.
I don't remember. The last
I think it was Bendis.
Last Guardians I read was like the Marvel Now. So like 2015?
2014, 15.
2014, 15, yeah.
Marvel Now.
And then it was like all new. Marvel all new.
All new.
And then all new now, or now all new.
All new.
Now all new Marvel.
And now it's all old.
Now it's all old and still called all new.
No, this one's cool too, and I definitely I picked up. I didn't pick up the normal cover, but I did pick up that Alex Ross Doctor Doom.
Yeah, you did.
I've picked up a few of those covers actually.
They're pretty good.
And there's been a lot of Spider-Man villains. Like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like last week just had a Mysterio. This week has an Electro. Like there's been a lot of them. So I picked those up, and then my man Doom.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I'm a fan of the young variant, but I'm always a fan of the young variant.
Me too. I had to stop collecting them.
Yeah, there's too many. I don't collect all of them. No.
Yeah, I used to. I was like, oh, a young variant. Oh, a young variant. And now I'm like, I don't have any more room for Scotty Young variants.
True. But moving on to our number 4 this week, we got Batman Incorporated number 7.
So this one is This Little Piggy, Part 2. No one is safe as Professor Pig continues his warpath across Gotham. Meanwhile, Ghostmaker has the worst Gotham has to offer in his grasp and must decide whether to keep his promise to Bruce or end their reign of terror for good. Can Batman Inc. find Professor Pig in time to save the city? Will Ghostmaker fall back into his old ways? Guest starring Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, and more of Gotham's finest. And as if that weren't enough, the road to Joker Inc. begins here. All right, we're getting another Joker.
Another Joker event.
He's been out the game. He's been doing his own solo stuff.
Yeah, and that's usually how Batman Incorporated books go. Is they're about a 12-issue run that usually leads to a big event.
Yeah. Dude, I like the Professor Pigs back. Like when was the last time we really saw him?
Last time he made an impression on me was Scott Snyder.
Yeah, me too.
Capullo, so.
But yeah, I'm down for Professor Pig, and this seemingly also has a first appearance of a new villain. I'm assuming that's who Ghostmaker might murder, even though he probably won't murder him.
It's Ghostmaker.
It is Ghostmaker, but I don't know. And we got lots of guest stars, so this one I'll definitely read.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever pull it, so I'm probably not going to start with this one. But
and of course, the one right after I stop pulling it is the one that seems.
I know you might need to just undo that one.
I'll read it on.
But no, I'm going to read it on the app for sure. It seems fun. Plus, maybe this will be the next one I catch up on.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we got number 3, Star Wars Ewoks.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Ewoks. Tales of the Ewoks on the moon of Endor, occupied by the species called Ewoks. A group of these stout creatures has gathered around the fire to recount tales of triumph, defeat, and horror. In the art-forward manner of storytelling, watch the eclectic group of artists interpret the stories from the unique minds of Ewoks in a manner only they can re-envision. This can't miss issue from Star Wars fans of mirth, merriment, and artistry is the book you've been craving. So we finally get it through the eyes of the Ewoks.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about that while you read that. When we talked about it, when they started these Return of the Jedi books, I didn't think about the fact that if it's coming from the point of view of the Ewoks, we're probably not going to get a lot of words.
No.
It's probably it's going to be like...
It's like a pizza dog issue, but with Ewoks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm envisioning. Like maybe a little nub here or there, but like...
Yep.
It's seemingly, it'll probably be just very art driven, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there's a few artists on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks like 4 artists. Plus, I'm super in on Star Wars. I'm real excited about. I always have been, but with the announcements they've made at Star Wars Celebration, yeah. Did they announce a new trilogy or just the three new movies?
3 new movies.
Yeah. And then I've been going to sleep to Ancient Sith lore on YouTube.
Is that your ambient noise rainforest?
I've always had a problem with that. Like, anytime there's like extreme violence, I'll just like I fell asleep to the Judge Dredd remake in like 2014. You know, they like pull out a Gatling gun and kill all these people in their apartments, and I'm just like in the theater passed out. But so just ancient Sith lore. But no, I'm excited for this one. It seems like it'll be pretty cool. Did you read the Jabba's Palace one?
Not yet. Was it good?
I did. It's pretty interesting. I liked it. And again, I mean, it seems like I'm happy. We've talked about it before, like that the new stuff they announced for the movies and shows is starting to go away from the Skywalker era.
Right.
You know, it looks like they're starting to get away from it. So I'm down with the comics still, keeping us there. Some canon, but
yeah.
And we're going to start getting things in the Old Republic. And
there's enough room and enough interest to warrant more books, then they'll probably keep coming out with more books.
They just keep giving me more. What's that? Look at the Momoko variant, though.
I know,
right? What is that horse thing?
It's just a little pony.
It's just a sad pony.
It's just a sad pony. It's an Ewok and a sad pony.
So sad looking?
Because his village just got attacked.
The ponies or the Ewoks?
Both.
The Ewok looks.
It's an Ewok pony.
An Ewok pony.
Ewoks can have ponies.
Apparently, it's like a tiny pony. It's like a little Sebastian type.
Yeah.
Just a tiny pony.
Yeah, just an Ewok riding on a little Sebastian. But let's move on to our number 2 this week. Marvel's
Voices. Spider-Verse number 1. So, music for uplifting gourmandizers. An awesome assembly of Marvel's mightiness, and an all-new selection of interdimensional adventures from some of Marvel's freshest and finest creators, each bringing their own unique perspectives and stylings to the web of life and destiny. What new spiders will find their way to the Marvel Universe, and what familiar faces will join them for this titanic and oversized issue? This thing is 92 pages.
That's a trade. That's like almost a trade.
That's a big issue. I mean, it's $10.
Yeah.
But I mean, with Spider-Verse stuff, you can do that. But this one's supposed to have 2 more new spiders.
You get a new spider. You get a new
spider. But no, I mean, after that trailer drop, I mean, they're gonna capitalize on all the Spider-Verse stuff they can for sure.
Oh yeah, the new movie trailer.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the one where they had like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland like do voices at the beginning of it?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, I need to find it. I think it's like the international trailer or something. It had me shaking. I was just like, oh.
I mean, that would be awesome if they were in it like just as voices.
Yeah,
actually, it would be awesome if they were in it as live action. Like a whole bunch of cartoons.
Yeah, then
those 3.
I'll find it for you.
But yeah, so this one I think it'll be sweet. I mean, I like all of the Marvel Voices issues. Like they've done one shots of just single characters, and they've done the women and Pride and all that stuff, and each one is a pretty unique story. And so, I mean, now go to the Spider-Verse, and they've introduced a lot of new spiders. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Not many sweet covers, though. I mean, there are only 3 covers.
The silk cover is pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one. And then the Inyuk Lee has, I guess those are probably the 2 new spiders that we're getting. Looks like, I don't know what their names are.
They're running out of ideas.
Hey man, well, let's see what happens, because that last week's Spider-Man issue blew up, and all it was Spider-Boy.
Oh, I'm completely wrong. Yeah. No, I know.
So I'm sure that they're gonna just keep on keeping on and selling like crazy.
For sure. Moving on to our final number 1 this week, 8 Billion Genies. 8 of 8.
Image number 8.
Image finale. Mini-series finale. The monumental ode to worldwide wish fulfillment completes its story with an exploration of the first 8 centuries after the moment 8 billion genies appeared on Earth. We'll see how the last remaining wishes get used and discover the fates of the characters as we met at the Lampwick Tavern all that time ago. What's our wish? That you'll see us through all the way to the end. So,
I mean, we put number 1 on our list when it happened.
We did.
You know? And then that thing blew up.
And before it even ended, it already is being set up with Amazon.
I mean, it made it one
Amazon
issue
Prime?
and then it got bought out by Amazon.
Yeah.
Now this one's going to be cool. I think I've actually recently just started reading it all. I think I'm about halfway through. I like it a lot. I mean, I'm interested to see what they'll do with, I mean, what did they call it? Like a multimedia experience or something like that. I'm excited to see what they'll do, but I mean, I like Charles Soule a lot, and I think that it's going to end pretty well. The B cover though is awesome. Like the T-Rex parachuting.
Yeah.
Like if nothing else, try to get that one. But no, this one's gonna be sweet, and I mean, if you haven't read it, the first half's definitely worth it. I'm assuming the second half is definitely worth it too. So I'm definitely picking this one up. I actually did pull all of it.
Nice. Very cool.
So we'll see what happens. I probably won't ever sell anything. I gave up on my selling. I just started buying too much.
Just accumulate. Collection will grow. And then you'll be like, dang, the collection can't grow anymore.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind you, and took that stupid years. I only bought digital versions of things.
I tried.
I know, it was dumb. I was like, oh, now I'm looking at it. I'm like, I missed so much. I have it online and now it's free.
Yeah. Yep. But cool. Anything else you wanted to touch on before we close it out here for the week?
Nope. No. Make sure to start looking at your free comic book day stuff. We only got a couple more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The day after my wedding.
Yeah,
I'm going. I already told. Like the morning after the wedding, I got somewhere to be.
What was it? Oh, and then I saw on TCG Player, I think it's let me pull it up here. It is, I think it's April 14th to the 20th is going to be, 14th to the 20th. So TCG Player sells comic books, and they're doing a 10% store credit on all purchases of comic books from the 14th to the 20th. So
you get 10% of what you spend as a store credit?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Has it blown up at all? Are there any? No. Yeah, I mean, because I
forgot to mention it, but
I had looked the one day, and I mean, there was some cool stuff. I mean, if I'm buying individual issues, I'm looking for Spider-Man. You know?
Right.
And I mean, I didn't see anything crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing that really piqued my interest, especially for the prices that people had stuff up there.
Yeah.
They had stuff for pretty expensive, but I mean, whatever. Maybe I'll check it out again.
Yeah, I think it's worth taking a shot at least during that time period.
Right.
Cool. Well, until next week, when these comics are last week's comics and next week's comics are this week's comics, we will catch you guys later.
See ya.